In 2023, the Houston Texans drafted CJ Stroud, and Stroud didn't just look good for a rookie, he looked different. He was calm in the pocket, fearless throwing over the middle, and completely unfazed by pressure situations. He walked into one of the most dysfunctional franchises in football and made the Texans relevant again. From 3-13 to 10-7 in just one season, the Texans finished at the top of their division and even won a playoff game against the Browns. It seemed Houston had finally found a quarterback they could finally believe in. Fast forward to 2026, and that confidence feels shaken. The offense has stalled, the rhythm has been lost, and the same guy who once looked untouchable suddenly looks average. So what's going on? Is CJ Stroud really regressing? Or are the Houston Texans creating a problem they can't afford to ignore? CJ Stroud's rookie year reset the standard. He didn't need a learning curve. He didn't need time to adjust. From week 1, he was in complete control. He processed defenses quickly, threw with anticipation, and avoided the rookie mistakes that usually derails young quarterbacks. More importantly, he made everyone better. Nico Collins went from a solid receiver to a legitimate number 1. Tank Dell became one of the most explosive rookies in the league. The Texans' offense finally looked creative instead of conservative. Stroud finished that season with over 4,000 yards and 23 touchdowns. That season wasn't just good, it raised expectations to dangerous levels. Because once you show that kind of ceiling, the NFL expects consistency. And what makes this situation so tricky is that Houston actually built their roster the correct way. This is the kind of supporting cast young quarterbacks dream of, which is why it's alarming that this offense still feels off. Because when the weapons are there and the quarterback is talented, the issue usually hides in the trenches, and that's where Houston's foundation starts to crack. Quarterbacks are creatures of habit. They need timing, and more than anything, they need trust. In his rookie season, Stroud trusted his protection, but after being sacked 52 times the following season, which was second in the league, that trust has completely vanished. The O-line definitely improved from last season, but pressure is still arriving, sometimes immediately. The interior line struggles to hold up, and now Stroud is speeding up his internal clock. We've seen him take unnecessary sacks, abandoning clean pockets because he expects pressure, and forcing throws before the routes even develop. And no quarterback, not Mahomes, not Burrow, not Allen, looks elite when the pocket collapses consistently. But there's another reason why he struggled. Simply put, the league has adjusted. As a rookie, Stroud was unpredictable. Defenses didn't have a full blueprint yet. Now, they have 2 seasons worth of film. They're disguising coverages, flooding passing lanes, and forcing Stroud to move on from his first read. The NFL always takes away what you do the best. The question is whether the offense evolves fast enough to counter it. And right now, Houston looks one step behind. Now this is the part fans rarely talk about. Pressure changes how quarterbacks think. When you know you're going to get hit, your decision making shifts. You stop trusting the concepts, and you begin to second guess yourself. This causes turnovers and inaccurate passes, which also causes frustration. Stroud still has elite traits such as arm talent, anticipation, and leadership, but even elite quarterbacks can't thrive in chaos. So let's be honest, is CJ Stroud really regressing? Yes, but not in the way people think. This isn't a talent decline. This is a young quarterback struggling with confidence. But the Texans and Stroud have to figure this out quickly, because this roster is good enough to win it all, and the margin for error has disappeared. The Texans are at a critical point. They have an elite defense, but none of that matters if they don't fix the offensive line and adjust this offensive scheme. Because if Stroud keeps absorbing hits, keeps rushing decisions, and playing without trust, this problem won't stay small, especially with the contract extension looming. CJ Stroud is still the future, but futures are fragile in the NFL, and if Houston doesn't protect what they've built, then yeah, Houston, we have a problem.